Kaka. Graceful, elegant, and deeply spiritual. A footballer who moved like a dancer and played with a purpose far beyond the game. To many, he was the perfect blend of skill, intelligence, and humility. But before he lit up stadiums around the world, he was just a quiet boy with big dreams. In the suburbs of São Paulo, born Ricardo Isaacson dos Santos Leite on April 22, 1982, Kaka grew up in a comfortable middle-class family, something rare for many Brazilian stars. His father was an engineer, his mother a teacher. There was structure, faith, and discipline in the home. And there was also football. His nickname, Kaka, came from his younger brother who couldn't quite pronounce Ricardo. It stuck, and so did his love for the game. By age 8, Kaka joined the youth academy of São Paulo FC. Coaches quickly noticed something different. His calmness, his touch, his vision. He didn't rush. He didn't panic. He just played beautifully. But just when everything was beginning to come together, disaster struck. At 18, in what seemed like a harmless moment, Kaka dove into a pool and fractured his spine. Doctors weren't sure he'd walk again. Football was the last thing on anyone's mind. But Kaka recovered fully, miraculously. He credited his faith. He believed that moment had changed him. That life and football had been given back to him for a reason. And so, every time he played after that, he played with purpose. He made his professional debut for São Paulo in 2001 and became a star almost instantly. By 2003, Europe came calling. AC Milan signed him. And for just over €8 million, they made one of the greatest bargains in football history. Kaka didn't play like other stars. He didn't showboat. He didn't dive into tackles or go looking for drama. He glided past, accelerated with those long strides. And when the time was right, he struck with deadly precision. He wasn't loud, but he was unforgettable. In 2005, he led Milan to the Champions League final in Istanbul. A night remembered for the wrong reasons as Milan lost a 3-goal lead to Liverpool and fell in penalties. But Kaka didn't run from the pain. He came back. In the 2006 Champions League campaign, he was unstoppable. Top scorer, big game player, the match winner. His solo goal against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Football poetry. Milan won the trophy. Kaka won the Ballon d'Or. And for a moment in time, he was the best player on the planet. But through it all, he stayed grounded. He celebrated goals by pointing to the sky. He wore undershirts that carried messages of faith. He spoke with humility and lived with it too. In 2009, he made a big money move to Real Madrid. A new chapter, a new challenge. But this time, things didn't go as planned. Injuries followed him. Surgeries. Time on the bench. And despite flashes of brilliance, the consistency was gone. Still, Kaka never complained. He didn't lash out. He stayed professional. He stayed kind. In 2013, he returned to Milan. And later, became the face of Orlando City in Major League Soccer. Even in his final years, the elegance never faded. The smile stayed. And the class, always. He retired in 2017. His legacy. Of course, the numbers are there. The goals, the assists, the trophies. But Kaka's greatness wasn't just about stats. It was how he played. And who he was. He showed the world that greatness doesn't have to shout. That humility can shine. that faith and football can walk hand in hand. He inspired millions on and off the pitch. He once said football was his gift from God. And what he did with it was his gift back. And what a beautiful gift it was. Kaka didn't just play football. He elevated it.